Hello there and welcome back to Chromaticraft, where I'll be attempting to make a fantasy steampunk map for my friend. On today's episode we'll be completing the hangar that serves as a headquarters for our scavengers. And I'll also be completing the airship that's housed inside of the hangar that the scavengers use to go out to hunt for ancient artifacts in the nearby deserts. Now, I think you may notice a few things that's different around here, and a few things different indeed. We've got the beginning of a airship with some wheels and this wonderful track leading outside. Now, my idea with this airship is a bit controversial. It's not gonna have this blimp on top like all the other steampunk ships you see. So my idea is that they actually detach the blimp and then just kind of push their ship hull inside. Now this ship is going to be pushed outside in the lure the ship is going to be pushed outside, and then they'll just attach this blimp on top of it to let it just fly away into the desert. Now over here I've got this lovely little junkyard with some junk, obviously some netherite blocks junk. Yeah, but just a lovely little junkyard with this fence and this crane where they just unload the ship after they detach the blimp. Now over here I actually built this little break room for the people and their little bed vex. Now this is a place where I think they'll just like, when they kind of want to ditch work or something like that, just come in and then just sit here and chill, hide away behind the junk piles from the boss, and yeah, just chill and do nothing and sit with their ex friend. Now why am I stuck in the chair? But I've also did some work on, we'll get to that in a moment. I've also did some work on the structure itself. Now I added these support beams made out of strip logs just to kind of act as supports act as supports for this crumbling building. Now I tried to focus on the weaker areas, such as where the largest holes in the foundation is, especially like here where the foundation blocks are kind of removed, and now these support beams kind of hold up the whole structure. And even on this side I've tried to make it too thick to hold up this kind of area over here where that support structure is broken there and there. Now also a little bit there, and yeah, I then proceeded to make this lovely little kitchen area. I still need to populate the cabinets with some random junk items, but they have their lovely little cooking area with a faucet, which no water at the moment, but yeah, just this lovely kitchen area and a dining area for them to eat right next to the kitchen. Now upstairs is a mission planning area with some notes just to help fill in the storyline, and this hourglass, which actually functions. Now to get up here, you will actually need to climb this ladder, and yeah, then you'll just be in this lovely mission planning area. I'll add some maps and compasses later on, as soon as I actually get most of the terrain around here done. But they also have these plans. I still need to add a lot of detail around here and around there. But the main part I've been working on is up top, as you've probably seen a bit of in a time lapse prior to this clip. Now this is what most of my week has been consisting of. this part. Now how can I say, this was kind of tricky because I wanted to make this look like a blimp cockpit, like they actually just scavenged the whole cockpit of the crashed blimp that's just gonna be outside the town, and then all these interconnected gears and shafts and everything just kind of just working in a way. Now let me just get back up top. Now I made this windmill using sails, but they kind of resemble like the fins on the side of the airship, like fins that's supposed to go like right there. And that was my idea, like using these fins on the side of the airship that's just kind of been withered and tattered. So yeah, they scavenged it and just kind of made a makeshift windmill out of it to kind of give power to this whole operation here. And yeah, I've got some fluid tanks over here with some water and some lava over here, and then a little bit more fuel tanks over there, just to kind of, I know, give them some liquids. But then once you proceed up here, you'll just go up top with these stairs, and then you'll enter the captain's quarters. Now they have a bedbird, some lovely little fishes, and a practice dummy. Yeah, it actually shows you how much damage you're doing, which is insultingly low. You got some leather armor, a table where you can just sit and plan out the missions, got some cabinets, and his bedding area. Oh, and a little secret, golden enchanted apple for that adventurer's view that get up top. But yeah, I've made this little bedding area where he can just like stand, like when he wakes up in the morning, he can just stand out here and behold the wonderful obstructed area. But yeah, he can just like kind of look out and sees people chilling over there, hiding from work, and yeah, just kind of observe his whole operation here. But I kind of defeated the whole purpose by adding this. But it looks good. And then obviously the captain's safe, which will possibly be holding a secret in. Yes, now as you can see, the scrapper space is kind of completed. Let's start over here. So we've got our little control panel here where you can just kind of barely see the ship with these control mechanisms. We've got some levers and some controls which kind of just pulls the ship out, and then we've got some blockades where once the ship is completely pulled out, kind of just attach the ship to the balloon with these chains. Now I've got this mechanism built here to also hold the ship in place. We've got these lodestone blocks where chains kind of come out of, and they kind of attach to it. And then we've got the grindstones, which kind of acts as this pulley mechanism, so it can just like pull the airship down, or pull the balloon down once the airship is out, or when it comes to land it can just attach itself and then just slightly lift it up. But I know we are cutting a bit close here. We've also got this wonderful crane to help unload some cargo and just throw it down here at the junkyard, or this junk heap over here. And now let's talk a bit about the airship. We've got this wonderful blackstone hull area with a little pulley here that attaches to that. So, and gradually fades into this classic dark oak look. But what isn't classic is this kind of mechanism here. I wanted to kind of enact some realism, so it's got these weights and this weighted crane area over here where they just kind of lower the weights, and yeah, this mechanism here is supposed to be like a center of mass kind of mechanism, where it just contributes to the center of mass, where this middle part over here can kind of shift to the left or shift to the right when they pick up something heavier, so the ship doesn't roll. And yeah, once the cargo is inside the hull, it can just shift back, and yeah, so just keeping to the center of mass. We've got our little control area here. So this isn't a long range ship, so it doesn't have beds or stuff like that. So my thought behind this ship is that it's kind of just like a day ship, where they get all their stuff, go out for the day, come back late at night, and then unload all their cargo and stuff that they need to ship. And yeah, just a little day ship which they just kind of built up, and it's a little bit broken, but yeah, so nothing too special, nothing too extraordinary. We've also got this rope where you kind of get up and down. So not a sophisticated ship, but it has got these wheels which help it roll out, and this kind of roller system at the bottom where it just keeps it on track. As the sun sets over our little adventure today, join me in the next episode where I'll be transforming this village. And thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.